right. So, yeah, you guys like Mario, right? So, Nintendo noticed that you guys like Mario, like Joel, and um, they gave us a bunch of Mario today on a surprise Nintendo Direct that happened today. So, this thing was announced like yesterday morning that there was going to be a
Yeah.
Direct today, and and then we're going to talk about games coming out this fall and the beginning of the year. And I think again, okay, well, we're gonna talk about PlayStation because we are gonna talk about the state of play, and that state of play had really good stuff. Don't get
Yeah.
me wrong, but again, Nintendo coming up and just showing you how it's done, man. So it's like they do really give the people what they want. So yeah, man. Some really cool announcements. They announced that there will be an HD remaster of Paper Mario Thousand Year Door that was originally released for the GameCube. So that's coming out next year. Yeah, very cool. That's a lot of people have been saying it. This being long rumored that they this project was in the works for a while.
Yeah.
But we officially are getting that. We are getting a new Mario versus Donkey Kong. Joel, did you ever play those back in the day with Game Boy Advance?
I did. I
Those were
did. I
fun.
had, yes, I actually, probably still have the cartridge somewhere over here. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So those were pretty fun, and
Absolutely.
I'm glad that they're making another one of those. This one's coming out February 16 next year. Yeah, and it looks like what the continuation of that franchise is, and now with
Yeah.
multiplayer. So co-op and you got up to four-player co-op, right? If I'm not wrong, they said.
Yes, I did see
Yeah.
that. Yep.
So yeah, good stuff there. Um, the Princess Peach game finally has a name, Princess Peach Showtime, and comes out March 22nd next year. And
So smart.
I showed this to I watched the direct with my daughter when I came home,
Oh, cool, cool.
and so I can give you uh, the fresh impressions with from a legit Mario fan.
Oh, yeah.
But she's really excited about Paper Mario. She was curious about Mario vs. Donkey Kong, but she was like, I kind of don't like the puzzly games too much. But this
Yeah.
looks good, right? Um, Peach she liked because there's a lot of different things to do. Like you have the sword fighter Peach, and you have the baker Peach, and you got the detective, and each stage is something different for you to do. So she really liked that. So she was pretty excited about it. I was like, all right, so that's good. That's the demographic, right? And
Exactly.
and it worked. It worked.
Exactly. And
So
look, I may not be the demographic, but it looks fun.
yeah,
Looks fun, dude.
it looked cute. Yeah,
Like, someone hands you play, like, sure, I got have
yeah.
fun on
I
this.
th- I think this game's probably gonna be like the Yoshi, which is like a very chill.
Yes.
You just play the
Yes.
game just to get your mind off of stuff, and it's a
Yes.
very cute game, not
Mm-hmm.
too hard,
Nope.
and you just get to play it, have a good time, and you know get those endorphins going with cuteness.
Seriously.
So
Yeah.
yeah, man. That was good. So, the F-Zero 99. So it's basically F Zero from it's basically the old game, the old F Zero
It's
from
literally, yeah.
Super Nintendo, and they just made it 99 player battle royale out of it. And I think this is pretty genius, man. I know that people wanted like a full fledged like F Zero sequel for a long
Sure,
time,
sure.
right? But I think this is a good start. I think this is a good tool for them to measure interest in F Zero and probably come up with a new game. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, it looked intense. It looks cool. Free if you have the online pass. So yeah, it's out there. It came out today, so that's out there. Okay. Again, I'm gonna give you the 8-year-old impressions and then the old school man impressions here. This Tomb Raider 1 to 3 remaster, Joe. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So now I get like the remaster stuff looks okay, right? But I just find it very interesting that they updated the textures, but the polygon count is still very low, like PS1
Very. I
polygon
know.
count. It looks weird. It looks very weird. So I showed that when it came up and we saw it on the direct. My daughter was like, "What does this game look like? Minecraft?"
It
It
does.
does. And I was
It
like, "You know
does.
what? You're not wrong. It does look like Minecraft. It just looks very strange.
Yeah.
Like, who is this for, man?"
But I'm not gonna lie, like when I think of the F-Zero thing too, like I'm not gonna lie, it does feel a little out of place personally.
Yeah,
It's not that it's necessarily it's gonna be bad or the experience isn't gonna be fun, but it just feels like it's niche. It's niche because like it
it
doesn't
is.
catch any of my it doesn't
Yeah,
catch my attention. It doesn't do anything
but
for
at
me.
least they kept the original like pixel art, and
Sure,
they're not
sure.
going for this pseudo upscale or high res thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude, it looks, but this just looks weird. Talk about
Yeah.
a weird looking game, like,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying like weird in like a, I don't know, Persona, sort of
Sure.
like, oh, this is a weird game, right? But
Yeah.
it just looks weird and just very unappealing to the eyes. So I think that's what I'm trying to say.
I see, I
It's
see.
ugly. I just don't like to use that word, but yeah,
Trying to be kind.
yeah. All right, Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. That is also out next year. And yeah, I got a little trailer for that, so that's cool. Luigi's Mansion games are always a lot of fun, so that's good that that's coming out. Splatoon 3 is getting a very interesting, very near looking DLC um, coming out next spring. And, that's the thing. Splatoon has a lot of fans, and, from what I heard, it's a great game. Not my cup of tea,
Yeah,
but I know that some people are going to definitely enjoy the that expansion. So,
for sure.
good for them. So, you can correct me since you're the Ubisoft fan here. This Prince of Persia: The Last Crown, is this the game that they've been working for? They've been working on for a long time, or were they actually doing like a full like Prince of Persia type of experience?
No, I think this is one that's been in production for a while, dude. Like there's been rumors of this for a long time, and so seeing this be an announcement during this direct was quite surprising, honestly.
Yeah, and I
Like
mean, looks.
well, I was say like we knew like it wasn't gonna be anything crazy, but still, man, I think it looks fine.
Yeah, yeah, it looks fine. This game's like the PS2 game was it? Yeah, PS2 games
Yes.
were good, right? That PS3 I still have it. The one that's the cell shaded one.
Hmm.
That was very strange when I finished that game, and the game had no ending, and I go, it's like, wait, what is this? And then I go and it's $20 DLC to get the ending,
Oh my gosh.
and I was like, you know what? No, screw you guys. I'm not kidding. I'm not gonna buy your ending. So yeah, that was a very interesting experience. So but yeah, it's gonna be a thing that's gonna come out January next year.
Yeah,
Super Mario RPG that's coming out November 17th. My daughter's really excited for this
this
one.
looks good.
Um, she's really excited for Wonder. Like she when while we were watching this, like I wish she was telling me, it's like I wish Wonder was already out because it just looks so good.
Wow.
So she's really really like wanting to play Wonder, which is great. So, but yeah, man, this is a great game. I would highly recommend getting this game if you like Mario, just because the game is very charming and it's very well written. Joel keep rapping over there. This game is real good. This game is really really good. The Also, it's kind of like babies for our first RPG. It's an RPG, but
Hmm.
it's not very complex. Granted, RPGs have really changed, but if you are looking to get into RPGs, say like the Persona games, this kind of plays like that. So, this plays like in one of the old school Final Fantasies, like 4 and 6, basically. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's a very accessible game, very charming, very good. So, I highly recommend it, and it looks like the graphics and the remake look phenomenal. So, and getting
Yeah.
to hear the rearranged like modern music on it, it's awesome, man. So it's a you know good game for sure. Joel Game of the Year contender Trombone Champ came out today for the Switch. And all right, so the last wave of the Mario Kart booster pack is
Oh yeah.
was announced. Was it Diddy Kong, Funky Kong, Pauline, and Pichette, right?
Peach.
Yep.
Yep.
So those are the last four characters, and yeah, some of the courses coming out. This coming out winter. They said winter, but so it could
Yeah.
be anywhere from December to like February. So
Right.
you guys keep an eye on that. It's sold separately, or if you have the expansion pack for Nintendo Switch Online, that's included. Detective Pikachu Returns coming out October 6th. We already saw a trailer previously for that. Um, they just showed a new trailer for that. A Let's see. All right, so I'm looking for it because I wanted to talk about it real quick, but I have it here. I had it here on the notes, and I don't see it. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. Unicorn Overlord is a new game by Vanillaware. Um, that's going out March 8th, and it's looks like a tactical RPG. And yeah, I mean, games are phenomenal, incredible art style. Tactical RPG, not my cup of tea, but if you're into that, I would recommend it because Vanillaware, they do make quality products. So there's that for you guys. And last but not least, I think non gaming announcement, but they announced that the Nintendo Museum is opening in Kyoto March of next
Yeah.
year. So
Time to make a trip.
it's great. Yeah, time to make a trip. Yeah, that is great. I think it's good for them to have a place to publicly display the history of the company. So
Yeah.
it's a cool thing that they're doing. I wished we would do that more here in the
Hmm.
states and have. Do you remember when we had a Pac-Man museum here, Joe?
No, I don't remember this. In
No,
Orlando?
it was in Point Orlando.
Oh my gosh, I don't remember
What
this.
was that tower place called? XD?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was an XD, and
Wow.
next to the arcade. So that was cool for a minute. So
Wow. Dude, I used to go in that area all the time. I don't remember that. Wow.
yeah, yeah, and that's of course not there anymore. But
Yeah.
it'd be cool to have something like that in the area. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna have to know what time museum of
Oh, but
gaming.
we gotta make some investments.
Make some phone calls over here. But yeah, that's basically the things that we cared about on the Nintendo Direct. I think a strong show, Joel. What do you think?
Yeah, I think they did great. Like you said, lots of Mario, so lots of people are happy, including myself. I think they're not only did they play it safe, but they really are making people happy, and that's completely fair. Yeah, seeing that museum at the end, like you mentioned, looks amazing. I definitely was thinking with my hopes and dreams of going to Japan for 2025 for Star Wars Celebration. Maybe I can make that a part of the trip if I can make it over there for the new
There you go.
Nintendo museum. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Cool. Um, did you notice that there's no the latest announcement was like March? There was nothing after that.
No, I didn't
Yeah,
notice it.
yeah, I think that's
New machine, yeah.
summer next year. I think that's probably when it's gonna happen.
Oh man.
Yeah, yeah. Don't hold me to it. I'm not putting any shellfish on the line right now.
right. You got pineapple and pizza for
Pi-
the Apple Disney
for
thing.
the
It
Apple
has to happen
Disney.
by the end of next year.
Yeah, exactly. But or it has to be either completed or at least announced. And
Yeah,
if
exactly. At least
it's
announce that's
not
gonna happen.
announced by November of next year, by the end of November next year, I will eat it. So
I'm updating the predictions. I'm putting it in there. Putting it in there. We're
Uh,
saving this, guys.
okay, all right, all right. I'll take it. I'll take it. But yeah, I think so. All signs point to like a summer next year release for the new console. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, also I don't know where PlayStation said that they're gonna have a state of play today.
Ironic
It
timing.
happened. Yeah, it happened to be the same day that Nintendo was doing their thing. And I guess the biggest things to point out here, just to begin, of course, is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming out February 29th. Looks incredible. The developers put notes out there. There's saying that the game's going to be like 100 hours. And I am very excited. I am very, very excited, very happy. I came back home, I watched the trailer again, and I was like, yo, I'm 100. It's like there's no question. Like I'm
Yeah.
110% invested and I'm in. So I'm locked in. I don't need to know anything else. I'm not. You know what? I'm not even gonna watch any more trailers from now on
Wow.
for this game. So this game, when it comes out, and I'll play it. But um, yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. So they showed a little bit of a couple of new things on Spider-Man 2. They showed what the deluxe edition of the game includes the costumes that are included. So
Yeah, the
that's
suits,
cool.
dude.
They did show the. Did you get a chance to watch it again?
I did.
Okay.
I had to watch
So
it over
did you
time, yeah.
that thing when you switch over and the map zooms?
Yeah.
Is that real?
I think so.
I think it
Dude,
is.
I think we're
I think
set.
it is.
It's happening.
I think it is, man. That transition, like that switch from Miles to Peter, nuts. It's yeah. This game's gonna be nuts. This game's gonna be crazy.
And
I'm very very excited for this game.
and like
Right.
you and I were talking, if they do a DLC if somehow have like a playable Venom thing,
Yep.
bro, it's gonna break the internet.
Yeah. Yep. So it's it looks so good. This game looks incredible. So no, well, I don't want to watch anything else. I haven't watched anything else. I watched it today because we were watching it, but
Right.
yeah. So Resident Evil 4 remake getting the Separate Waits DLC. There's another trailer coming out on September 18th. There's a free update for um, the Mercenaries mode, but they did not say how much Separate Ways was going to be.
Mm.
My guess is going to be around $15, maybe 20. Who knows? But um, yeah, I'm looking forward to it regardless. So, Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora looks good. Looks good. Looks like Far Cry with Navi, basically.
Basically.
Yeah. So yeah, man. I mean, we watched the trailer because I don't think you've watched anything on it, right? In
Oh, I watched
oh,
the featurette they
oh
had from the last
from
thing. It
the
was like
okay,
a
okay.
10-minute or whatever long thing that they had run through from the I think it was from the Ubisoft Forward or something like that.
Oh,
One of the
gotcha.
events
Okay.
that they had.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean like everything of it has looked fine. Uh, It's still I don't know, it still doesn't have anything to it that makes me go crazy about it right now. But it's coming December 7th. We've got so many games, dude.
Oh
This is incredible. This is another one that I'm not it's not say it's not a day one purchase or anything like that for me, but it is one that I would like to play at some point.
yeah. It looked good. It
Yeah.
looked like the
Because this would
action
be a
was
part of that
good, and
Ubisoft catalog. If PlayStation wouldn't go crazy with their prices, I would have upgraded to the extra, and that probably would be part of the catalog, right? Like that Ubisoft Plus catalog. But
yeah, yeah, man.
here we are.
Yeah. Not. I don't know. I'm still baffled by those decisions on that
Yeah,
pricing. Yeah.
yeah.
It's very strange. Very very strange. Um, the Ghostbusters: Rise of the Ghost Lords coming out next month for PSVR 2. Um, and the game of the show for both Roblox is coming for to PS4.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, about time, I guess, for all the kids. And the only other thing that they announced was that there's going to be three new colors for DualSense and
Mm-hmm.
the plates. So it's red, blue, and silver. And when we're talking about the silver, Joel, you had a story about it.
Yeah, it just made me reminisce about the PlayStation 2 that I have. And when I got PS2 was later on in its cycle, and it was a slim PS2, one of the remodel ones that they did that was fully silver with the plates and also came with the silver controller. And I loved that thing, man. It was gorgeous, it's sleek, just great feel. And it instantly made me think of that. Like I think that's the specific shade of silver, like the style of it's gonna probably be like the PS2 one because that's just to me exactly what it looked like when I'm looking at just the picture of it. You never know what you see when you see it in person. But out of all the ones, I know that was one that stood out to you right away. It made me feel just reminiscent. I think it's a beautiful design. Not that I'm in the market for it. I'm
Yeah,
good. I don't need to just buy another controller right now. But if I did,
same.
tempting.
Yeah, same. I do have my controller that came with my PS5 actually has a little bit of stick drift on the left stick. So I may I may I may go for it, but go ahead, man.
No, you're good. I'm just
Yeah.
holding up laughing. Yeah, this is the one this is the one that came with the original console for me. Same thing right here.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, if I could just picture this all silver, be very pretty.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
It's good to
mine
see
mine
the
is getting
upgrade.
stick drift. My the black one that I have that's
Yeah.
still working good. That one's you can tell already has some wear and tear because the markings in the back they're starting to rub off like the lettering in the back.
Playing a long
That's the
time.
one that I have with the grips with the control free grips that I love.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah,
yeah, so that worked out really good. But yeah, my original one, yeah, stick drift. That's it's a common problem, but yeah,
for
the
sure.
silver one looks really nice. I think like even some of the ones that I really like that purple one that's out already, and of course
Yeah,
the edge, but I don't need that. So
yeah.
like that's the thing. It's like that's what I have in my mind, right, about the DualSense Edge. Every time I see it on the on the shelf at the store, is like I don't need it. I don't like. I keep repeating it to myself because I don't need it, right?
Yeah.
I don't play competitively. I don't play FPS too much. I really don't need it. So, but I wouldn't mind grabbing another one just to replace the one
True.
that's drifting a little bit. So
Yeah.
if the silver, I need to see it in person though. But either the silver or the blue look real good to me. And that was basically it. Yeah, I'm really hyped about Final Fantasy. This game looks insane, and I can't wait. So you know,
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm pumped. I'm pumped for you. I know that that's going to be a big fun experience. It was a good show. Like it was not a bad state of play at
yeah, yeah,
all. And I mean, just it's ironic that it had to be in essentially the shadow of what Nintendo did because Nintendo came out with a really good, memorable showcase with multiple games that people are going to be talking about. Not that people aren't talking about this, but
yeah, yeah,
that's what happens when you release on the same day. Guys,
exactly.
don't do that again. Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm planning out better. Yep.